If you started growing food because it sounded relaxing and somehow ended up stressed, overwhelmed, and Googling, why does my plant hate me? You're not alone. In growing zones 4 and 5, burnout usually isn't about effort, it's about time. So in this video, we're not really talking about plants. We're talking about how much time do different growing methods really take and how to choose a way that doesn't wreck your season. The goal isn't a perfect garden. The goal is to have tangible food in your hand at the end of the season. Are you listening, little buddy? Plants don't care about intention. Plants care about systems. And time is the system most people underestimate. There are 3 traditional ways to grow food: in the ground, raised beds, and containers. None of them are wrong, but they are not equal when it comes to time. Growing in the ground looks simple until real life shows up. In-ground growing means watering during dry springs and hot summers, constant weed pressure, insects and animals, and zero ability to move plants when weather turns on you. In-ground is not set it and forget it. And if you forgot it, I guarantee Mother Nature will reclaim it. She's very efficient that way. In zones 4 and 5, one heat wave, hailstorm, or windstorm can erase weeks or even months of work. Now, raised beds erase some problems, but they create others. First, you have to build them. Second, you have to haul in the soil and compost. And third, because they drain faster, watering becomes critical. They do help with controlling rabbits, if that's a problem you've had in the past, but insects, squirrels, and deer still have access to your plants. Raised beds are great, as long as you don't forget they dry out faster than your patience in July. Growers, especially in zones 4 and 5, containers win on the time front, and mobility is huge. You can easily move containers in response to frost, heat, wind, or hail, which matters when spring weather lies to you, and it will. Containers also make soil simple, which is a big deal if you don't have topsoil on your property or where you live right now. They're also the easiest to automate. If you do only one thing this year to avoid burnout, automate your watering. Your future self will thank you. You can do everything else right, and the moment you leave town for that special vacation this summer, the heat is going to show up every time. Automate your watering. I'll say it again. Automate your watering. Automate your watering. Containers can use bottom watering or wicking trays. Raised beds or in-ground growing can use drip irrigation on a simple timer. And one last time, if you forget everything else, automate your watering. Now, weed seeds will show up regardless of the growing system you use. And even with container growing, wind will ultimately bring those dandelion seeds right to your container. The goal isn't zero weeds, the goal is less time fighting them. Row covers will help with this. For raised beds and in-ground gardens, row covers coupled with mulch do most of the work already for you. Free mulch like grass clippings, as long as they're weed seed free, goes a long way to help you in this fight. Animals don't care how hard you worked on your garden this year. Row covers act as mechanical barriers and camouflage to animals. Chicken wire helps, growing vertical helps. A tomato plant in a container moved to a patio table beats a tomato plant that's grown in the ground or in a raised bed that gets eaten every night. Burnout doesn't kill plants. Burnout kills consistency. If you grow anything, harvest it, and don't hate the process, that's success. You can always build from there next season. Growing food doesn't have to be impressive. It just has to finish. Food in your hand beats plans in your head. Start small enough that you can actually finish what you start. And if this resonates with you, you're in the right place. Growing together.